Welcome back to Satisfactory. In the last episode, I encountered some power trouble and figured out in between episodes that my constructor producing biomass could comfortably supply 15 biomass burners, not just the 9 that I had. So I went through and redesigned my power plant. Alright, welcome back to episode 3 of Satisfactory. I've made a few changes. As you can see, my power situation changed by quite a bit. I was actually losing power, even with the few machines I had, but everything should be cooking with the new setup. In the last episode, we got some basic resources producing. If you can believe it, this is just the starting of the starting factory. I'm actually going to build the main factory for this area down in this area. Down below, and we're gonna do a little searching around and find us a spot to build the actually starter factory. But first I want to check the MAM and see what goodies I should be looking out for while I'm out and about. The MAM, as Kibitz would say. The MAM, if you didn't know, is our main way of researching the different materials we collect throughout the game, from ores to different creature parts, and unlocks items such as explosives and other fun things in the future. It also provides us with our alternate recipes. The parachute. Oh, how fun. I have a parachute now. That's fun. Shall we try it out? Doesn't have durability, right? No. That's great. Nice. This will make exploring a lot easier. And with the parachute in hand, it was time to explore. I found many goodies around, from raw materials and food items to scary creatures and the mysterious Mercer spheres. Got it. Oh gosh. I also experienced my first death. No. First death. No. And so I kept exploring, encountering many creatures and finding many things that piqued my interest. And at last, I returned to my base. Now that I am back, I spent some time researching the things I found, getting different items unlocked. Most importantly, the Blade Runners, an excellent item for traversal and getting around. I noticed a problem with my power generation, and go check it out. I really need to focus down coal power, don't I? This is kind of getting ridiculous at this, can't keep up. I don't want to get another one of these setups. They're all connected, right? They're not. That makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense. I was only using a third of my capacity. It was keeping up, but not really. With research done and the power actually hooked up, it was time to finish off tier 2. Okay, so what I need to get this logistics mark II going so I can start working on the next factory deal. And I need to actually sort out producing these reinforced iron plates, because I do not want to do them by hand. So that means this guy, and I'm just going to set him in here for now. Cool. It's cool building here. But I needed these, so I need iron plates and screws. Iron plates, and this is screws. This is 5 per minute, so I'll have it in about 10 minutes. While I was waiting for the assembler to assemble, I found myself a cave with a power slug right at the entrance. Deeper in the cave, I found a pure quartz node, as well as something called Sam, and they were guarded by cats. I'm not sure why cats were in this cave on an alien planet, but oh well. I decided to set up miners on both the quartz and sand nodes before I left the cave. On my way out, I encountered the oddly familiar summer sloop. Nice. With the resources routed to the entrance of the cave and the summer sloop in hand, I headed back to base. So I've made a bit of progress in the MAM. I have got myself this rebar gun, which allows me to shoot things and free up resource nodes from those little bug guys. I'm also in the midst of just finishing out phase 0, really. I think all this is phase 0. So now all I have to do is finish out the jump pad, and then I can move on to these, which I think these actually involve getting the space elevator going. This guy, which he's huge, and I need a lot of resources. I have a couple of assemblers here just temporarily set up so I can get that going. I know this is very inefficient, but my goal is this time is to take what we have here, move a lot of this production to a different spot. I think my power is going to remain up here. This is convenient for me right now, but I think my main base is probably going to be somewhere down here. I'm going to have basically take over this entire zone, maybe even spread out over the ocean. That seems pretty good to me. And then whatever resources that are out and about, like over here, I have some SAM ore and quartz in a cave here that I've already explored and set up. So now all I have to do is just transport resources from over there to over here. And I'm going to use trucks to start with, but then that will eventually move to trains. Is this done? Is this done? Now I can get my Blade Runners. Yes! Now these increases sprint and jump height, and then dampens the effect landing. So before after. Nice. That's going to make that exploring so much better. Let's go. That's this one done. Let's go. So the thing that I am contemplating here is I want to make this more efficient. I could just scoot it out more, maybe. Redo this section, maybe. That's really not a bad idea. I have the power here. I think I might do that. I might do that. Okay, that's what we're going to do. Alright, so my footage of putting together the copper and the limestone deals got corrupted, unfortunately. But we have it. We have concrete, we have copper sheets, we have cable, wire, iron rods, rotors, smart plating, fancy, reinforced iron plates, screws, and iron plates. And one thing that I would like to do is over here. I am going to be putting in the space elevator. Right there. This thing. It's massive. And I love it. Like this. Let's go ahead and drop down here. And build it. Sweet. All right then. 50 smart plating. Let's look at our smart plating. How much do we got so far? 50. Let's do this. Oh man, this is so cool. Sending. Nice. Let's go.
Phase 1 of project assembly completed. This is only the beginning of project assembly, the
That's
first
so cool.
step towards saving the day. You have performed adequately so
Amazing
far.
what 50
Reminder,
smart plating can
not
do.
Not only is Fix-It saving humanity, it is saving all of Earth, including kittens and puppies. It is statistically likely that you appreciate the continued existence of kittens and or puppies. Continue the work for their sake. Continue the work for Fix-It. It is time to start the work on Phase 2 of Project Assembly.
Which, according to this, is a lot of things. And all I have automated is these. 17 out of 1,000? Wow. That's a lot. 'Tis a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot. Alright, so I was looking through. I was just out exploring, doing some exploring, getting some research type deals set up. I'll show you the chests. These are my chests of stuff I picked up. Quite a few slugs, some Mercer spheres, hard drives, and a bunch of material. Some computers. And I was noticing as I was doing this that one of the things that I was missing from production here is, let's see, where is it? These modular frames here. I don't have any in production right now. And that is something that I do want to have. I can make them here, to be fair, but I don't want to make them here. I want to make them in the factory. And on this smelter here, this smelter is a pure iron node, but these are only Mark 1 belts, so they're only pulling off 60. The thing about a pure node is that it produces 120. So I am definitely not using these to their full potential. And as I was thinking about this, I was trying to think of, should I move out to the sides over here? Should I move the hub? Which I definitely can. That's pretty useless to me at this, where it's at is kind of prime real estate for me in my factory, so I might do that. But I was also thinking we could go up and have it come back down through the floor right in the spot where I want it, which is right there. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a splitter right before this, have a conveyor going up. I'm going to build a little top to this, and we're going to get this set up. But yeah, so that's the plan. I thought I would finish that off before I move on, just so I can have all of this stuff up and running. Got the space elevator in place. I just have one more thing to do before we can end the episode. Let's do this. Okay, so need a couple smelters. So we need to have a constructor set up for iron plates, and then another smelter or another constructor set up for iron rods. This is actually going to go into two of them. And then basically for the assembler, where do I want this? I need two of them, so we're just going to maybe put it like here or so. Doesn't matter too much. And then these two are going to be going into, one of them needs to go into screws, become screws. Yeah, this one will be screws, and I don't need the screws for anything else but this, so whatever this ends up being, that will be okay. And this will be reinforced iron plates. I will accept that. It's pretty nice. And then this one will get put in another constructor, and then another assembler, like here. And that's reinforced iron plates. And then this one will be modular frames, which is reinforced iron plates and iron rods. So this actually can be something like that. I think that's everything. I'm super curious about power. Okay, I think genuinely this is the limit of what I can do here. Well, my capacity is 450. Max is I'm actually doing setting really well with the 15 biomass generators for now. And there we go. That is our mall. I think that's genuinely everything that we need to move on through the next stages. This is pretty slick. But yes, let's look. But we have everything that we need for tier 3. Everything is just cooking now. And this is the one I'm going to go for first on the next episode here. Well, as you can see, here we are. Power plant is officially changed and running at full efficiency ever since I actually changed and connected the lines. I don't know how I didn't notice that, but here's the new base. We have the space elevator. Let's go. We have our new mall, which actually has most of the early game items. And we have our fun factory here. This section up here is producing our modular frames, I think they are. You can see them right there. Not producing a lot, but some is more than none. And this is what this top floor was for. And the bottom floor has everything else that we need. So all of our iron stuff, all of our copper, all of our limestone and concrete is being produced right there. And we have items out the wazoo now. Everything that we need. But yes, as you can see, there it is. Progress of a couple episodes and my Blade Runner deals. Those are so fun. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. I hope you're looking forward to the next episode. We're going to be tackling some coal power, like actually automated power instead of having to deal with biomass burners. Yay, excited, looking forward to that, and whatever else I get up to. So I hope you join me, and if you enjoyed it, please leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye now.